Hi Cancer, this is your June 19th through June 25th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread we'll be looking at existing love in a relationship or marriage. Then I'll do the X spread. After that we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Nine of Wands. We have the Emperor, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Six of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands. And we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a very symbolic, very interesting reading. Okay? The only major arcana card we have on the table is the Emperor, the third card from the left. I believe that's the person coming towards you. And for most of you, I think this is somebody who is already in your life. And they've been observing you. They've been looking for the correct approach. And the only way I think this person is about to figure out to approach you is to come towards you as the Emperor, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. You wouldn't settle, you wouldn't even think of getting involved with anybody unless they're coming towards you with that Emperor slash Ace of Pentacles offer. Alright, and I think they know this. I think they know. It's like, unless you're serious about this, unless you're the Emperor, if you're not the Emperor, don't even bother. If you're not coming towards me with the Ace of Pentacles offer, don't even bother. Okay? And all of this because you unfortunately had some bad experience in the past. And you could be 20, you could be 40, 50, 60, it doesn't matter. You are the person on the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Nine of Wands, all the way to your left. You see how symbolic it is? One 9 clarified by the other 9. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of a single person, but at the same time, it's a card of somebody who's done good. You know, somebody who learned their lessons, somebody who learned how to, love themselves. This is a card of somebody who is self-sufficient, independent, somebody who is in the center of attention, perhaps. Right? The Nine of Wands clarifying that. It is a card of a wounded warrior. So yes, you had bad experiences in the past. Perhaps you had, bad relationships or even failed marriages. It happens. Happens to a lot of people. And that's why that's why the experience taught you, unless they mean business, unless they're coming towards you with such a serious offer, don't even bother. And I think the Emperor knows that. I think the Emperor knows that. So the Emperor, that's the person coming towards you. Could be an Aries. Right, the Emperor is an Aries major arcana card. But at the same time, the Emperor is large and in charge. The Emperor knows what he or she wants. The Emperor means business. Alright, the Emperor often comes through as a future husband or a future significant other figure. They could be very well established themselves. They could be wealthy. They could be working for a company and they're a boss at that company. They could be running their own business, things like that. And the Ace of Pentacles is a very serious ace, very serious card. It's as serious as it gets with those two cards, one clarifying the other. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. And I think they will succeed. Okay, the next card over is the Six of Wands, which is a card of attention. So you definitely have this person's full and undivided attention. You are in the center of attention. You are this person's #1 priority, right? And they are ready to win you over in a very major, big way, if that makes sense. Back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card, by the way. The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal as well. I don't think it's a proposal this week, but that's their intention. And they will make sure you understand that, just how serious they are about you. We also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, so you got 2 aces. The Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love. This is what it's all about. This person is not playing games with you. They do love you. They do have feelings for you. And that's one of the reasons why they are coming towards you with such a serious offer. In the potential outcome, we have the Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands. If you've been following me for a while, I'm sure you heard me say this before. I'm going to say it again. Never, ever, ever underestimate the Page of Pentacles. Because the Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch. So a key to their place, a key to their apartment, qualifies. Or a piece of jewelry in a small box also qualifies. Okay, so that's what I think it is in this particular case. You're the Queen of Cups, right? So you're essentially you're in this reading twice, right? And the Four of Wands right next to the deck is a card of a commitment to marriage. It really is. You know, some people call the Four of Wands the 11-11 card. To me personally, this card always reminds me of an actual wedding. It kind of looks like a wedding, right? But it is a commitment of marriage card. Okay, so yeah, this looks good. Like I said, the only major arcana card in this reading is the Emperor, but, you know, you two can make it happen. You two, all you need is yourselves, all you need is love, all you need is them actually being very serious about this, and the rest is history. Alright, really happy for you, Cancer. Congratulations. Cancer, if you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I was sitting here and thinking, looking at this, I was thinking about what could be the reason as to why we have this Ace of Pentacles. And this will most likely apply to you, Cancer, if it is your birthday this week. If you're one of the early Cancers, it's your birthday. Alright, then, happy birthday. Because I do see somebody giving you a gift, like a big, major gift. And you are accepting it and you're really satisfied with it. Okay, that would be the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yep. We saw the Ace of Pentacles in the first spread. I don't know if you watched it, and we see the Ace of Pentacles here as well. Alright, and yeah, the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is them perhaps you know, preparing something nice for your birthday. They may take you out to dinner or do something, right? And then they will reveal the present. I don't know what this Ace of Pentacles is to you, but it's going to be something big, something major. Okay, the Nine of Cups, the next card over, often comes through as a card of celebration. Right? In some tarot decks, the Nine of Cups literally looks like there's people standing around and celebrating. But the Nine of Cups is also a card of, you know, personal satisfaction and fulfillment, and it's also a card of a wish come true. So they may give you something you've been wishing for, hoping for. The Four of Pentacles right next to the deck, this is you holding on to it. You see how there's a hand in the Ace of Pentacles, right? Giving the pentacle out, and the person in the Four of Pentacles is holding on to a pentacle. I think that's you receiving the gift and keeping it, and being very happy and satisfied about it. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for your Cancer this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Swords, and we have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. My, oh my, Cancer. If you can think of a cheater or a liar, somebody who is a playboy, playgirl kind of a character, somebody who is hot and cold in and out of your life, that's the person coming back. And again, it doesn't have to be somebody from your recent past, but I think this is a fair description of the individual. Okay, somebody who made you cry, somebody who broke your heart, that would be the person coming back. I'm not going to spend much time on this spread, but if you can read tarot cards, you can see it, right? The Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords, these are all player indicators, right? The Moon on the bottom of the deck is either a Pisces you're dealing with, but the Moon is a card of secrets. Okay, so their secret is not really a secret, right? Unless they're hiding the fact that they're a player. Okay, and the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Nine of Wands, yes, they're juggling people. So be very, very careful as to who comes back this particular week. Because one of them, if it is your birthday, by the way, happy birthday, right? But they could use that as an excuse to get something started, or to whistle their way back in with you. So be very careful. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer, this week. We have the Six of Swords clarified by Temperance. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Three of Wands. We have the Fool and the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is a spread. This will be applicable to you, Cancer, if you are going to decide to take a leap of faith, to start something risky, to get involved in something perhaps you haven't tried before. Yeah, that's what it is. But the thing about this reading, this spread right here, is that you will have time to think about it. All right, or perhaps you've been thinking about it for a while. But this is like the final decision to move forward. A final decision, a very decisive decision. The Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of somebody who is, contemplating, somebody who is perhaps choosing between a couple of options or among multiple options. With the Two of Wands, perhaps you're just thinking what's next for you. It's not like you necessarily have to have an offer. Perhaps you just recently accomplished something, or say you work at a company and you are going to realize that that's it. There is no more development. There is no more advancement with this particular job or with this particular career. And you're thinking, what should I do next, or what can I do next in order for me to advance in my career? You could be going back to school, right? But for most of you, yeah, you're looking at your options, and you're going to decide to move forward with at least one of them, okay? Or if there's just one option on the table, one offer on the table, you will decide to embrace it, okay? That's what it feels like. Again, it's a bit of a risky, it's a bit of a gamble for some of you, but you're still going to do it. Okay, the Six of Swords clarified by Temperance all the way to your left. Temperance is a card of patience. With Temperance, nobody is in a hurry. So like I said, you will have time to think about this. The Six of Swords, this is what it's all about. Moving on, moving forward, or improvement. Alright, the Six of Swords always talks about things getting better. However, like I said, you will have to take that leap of faith with the Fool card right next to the deck. The Fool is just going for it. You could be starting a new job for a startup company, or you could be starting a job at a company and perhaps your skill set is not exactly perfect. Perhaps you'll need to pick up a few more skills, or you may start your own business this week. Okay, in the middle we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Three of Wands. So this is where the decision comes in. With both of those two cards, you're going to make a final decision, and after this final decision, there is no turning back. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything threatening your decision. So at this point, it's just, you're going to jump in and see what happens. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Cancer, this week. We have the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands clarified by the Five of Wands. We have Judgment and the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Wands coming back to start a fight with you. Okay, like I said, they're coming back. This is somebody you already know. But what I don't know is your affiliation with this person. But they're coming back and they're not happy. Okay, I don't know what happened, but they want to start a fight, right? The Knight of Swords, the first card that came out, they could be literally showing up. I don't mean to scare you, but it could be a card of travel, because it's the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. But at the same time, this is the knight that tends to get into fights. I see how the person in the Knight of Swords, they're charging ahead, they've got their sword out, things like that. The Queen of Wands is clarified by the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of a conflict, drama. Okay, so the Queen of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. But it could have been somebody you used to work with, used to do business with, things like that. Judgment, right next to the deck, is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of somebody who is on active defense. The thing about the Seven of Wands, it's also a card of a conflict, right? It's not a very peaceful card. So, yeah, you will have to, if you know who this is, perhaps you can take some action, preemptive actions or something like that. But this person is coming back and they're not happy. All right, so yeah, that's what I have for you. Unfortunately, Cancer, I have to end on a note like that, but that's what I have for you. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.